Hey guys, welcome to Skipburg. When I was a kid, I used to love playing SimCity games. No matter how old it was, SimCity the original to up to SimCity 4, I love them. I played so much on them. I used to annoy the crap out of my parents. They used to tell me, get off that computer, Skippy. They didn't call me Skippy, but they said, get off that computer, Skippy. You're not going to do anything with your life sitting there playing games all day. Well, lo and behold, guys, welcome to my beautiful city on YouTube. But anyways, this game is absolutely fantastic. I picked it up when I first started playing it, when it first started to come out. I put about 20 hours into it, and it wasn't very polished. I found it didn't run very well, and there wasn't much to it. It just felt like a generic city simulator, and it just didn't inspire me at all, right? And lately, I've been kind of poking my nose around games I purchased again, checking things out. You kind of get piled up after a while, and you're like, oh yeah, it's this game. So I tried it out again, and holy crap, guys, ever since I did about 3 weeks ago, I put about 40 hours into it, and all in this build as well here too. This is Skipburg we're actually floating around right now. I decided we'd be a good idea to take one of the trams from downtown all the way to Furniture Alley, where I'm expanding the city. Now, in order to do this the way I did it, this landscape is not natural at all. You see the little waterfall thingy beside us here, the rapids? I had to make that with all the landscaping, so I did turn on unlimited money. My budget's always in the positive, though. And I also turned on unlimited soil as well, too. Like, look at that bridge up there. That bridge is insanely high. There is no way. Well, there is a way. If I did put many hours into this game, I think I could design a city like this without unlimited money. But hey, you know what? It is my first experience back with the game again, and I've had a lot of fun with this game. Welcome to Furniture Alley, guys. This is where all the wood and everything comes from in our city. This whole division is zoned as wood industrial only. So you're going to have a whole bunch of stuff in here. Like, look at these details. Look how insane that is when you zoom in on it. Like, guys, this in 4... You know what I think it was, too? I didn't play this game in 4K when I first got it. Now that it's in 4K, like, look at the details. Little trucks pulling in. All he has to do is, like, butt fuck the building with his nose. I don't know how you do that with your nose, but all he has to do is touch it, and it's good to go. But look at this. Isn't it amazing? I can hear phones ringing. There's just... Everything feels so much alive, right? This area, this needs more suburbs. I'm going to build some more suburbs in behind here. And then the mountain's actually going to wrap around this area and keep it nice and enclosed to itself. So this is going to be like its own little city off to the side of my capital city. So like more like a burb of the cities, right? But I do need this population density right in the middle here with all these buildings to employ all these little factories. Believe it or not, a lot of these guys actually choose to hop on the tram or the train and go somewhere else. But that's cool. Whatever. It's up to them. I do like seeing that the citizens will travel from all over. They'll go all over the city. You know what I mean? They don't just go, oh, my jobs are too far away, and it's like 5 blocks. You know what I mean? Like lazy fuckers. But in here, we have a transportation hub. We have our tram station. We have our warehouse, or not our warehouse, shit. What's this stupid thing called again? Train station. It's just called the train station. Oh, this is the train station. Oh my god. All right, this is a passenger train station here. This is where trains come locally. There's a couple local lines, and they also come from out of town as well here too to drop people off and transport them. And this here is our cargo train terminal. There we go. That's the words I was looking for. Our cargo train. This is I love the details, because I used to really be into model railroads. I could never afford it. It just wasn't a thing we could afford. But I always loved going and looking at exhibitions, like huge, when they used to fill up rooms with these things, right? Like the little meticulous details these guys would go into. I'm absolutely in love with it. We don't have a train coming up here, so I can't really show you anything. But I'm going to just try to keep this video quick here, guys. I'm going to show you the different areas. This I have to fix. I'm getting a little better at building bridges and even surfaces and stuff, but this definitely has to get fixed. And there's a cargo train right there, and there's a passenger train. This eventually, too, like this area around here is going to be all the same height, so this road will actually line up and make sense. But it's a nice little landmark off to the side right by our rapids. This is where we originally came in through the line. We came all the way through here drove around here and down to Jolene Park. So yeah, as you can tell, it's the city looks large, but it's actually only like 44,000 people. There really isn't that much. So we'll start at the bottom here. We'll start here. This is where I've been slowly expanding. This area here actually services the industrial area over here. There's a little small oil patch up here. So this area here is pumping out oil. It's doing all of its oil crap. It just really generally looks like crap. But because it's on its own little isolated island over here, it really doesn't affect the land value much around it. And it has a highway to separate it from all the residential as well. But it still does leak over a little bit. That's okay though. I love the detail, like how you can see all the fog and stuff. It's amazing. So we're starting down here. I don't think I've come up with a name for this area yet. So when I'm thinking about doing, okay, we'll get that in that minute here. So this is the oil basin here. This is Bidet Lake. This is actually man-made as well here too. I let the water back flood, and it's kind of cool. I learned a lot doing water as well, because water actually like floods and backfills, and like it's crazy how water acts in this game. But it's cool that you can move water around to make your own lakes and rivers and crap. So this is Bidet Lake. This would actually be a pretty damn nice looking lake if it wasn't a bidet, right? And over here what we have is our pumping station. So this is pumping out treated water, but it's a whole city's treated water. So this here I call the, oh crap, I'm forgetting my own names, the stink bowl. That's it, the stink bowl. You can actually see the water pollution traveling through the water there, and it's right at the bottom of the city. So I can't draw anything on the water here. I should probably actually make this all just shitty industrial. Oh, I forgot I have this chunk over here too. Okay, anyway, so that's Bidet Lake with the stink bowl here. I haven't named this river yet. This river here though is St. Mary's River, because I live on the St. Mary's River, right? So it's kind of cool. It's nothing like St. Mary's River, but that's what flows through here. And here we have a hydro dam, which actually no longer operates because the water is not high enough and stuff. This was actually operating before Bidet Lake and before I earned solar power. So now that I have solar power, I didn't really care about this too much, but I wanted to stay there because it's part of the landscape now, right? And plus, it looks damn cool with the water at different levels. So I have the water overflowing off the sides so it doesn't flood the town and into here. And also in this area over here, this is Squirrel Valley over here. I have water. What I found the trick is I can actually fill this up for a very long time. It'll take forever to fill up, and I haven't had it flood yet. But I come and check on it every once in a while. I mean, if it's getting too high to like here, I just upgrade this to a slightly taller canal, and bam, it actually cuts off the water flow. But it's pretty damn cool. Like, look at that. Got myself a little janky ass waterfall over here. I should probably touch this up as well here too. But this is a nice little little valley, a nice little tucked away area. Up here, I really want to make this area actually worth a lot. Be like the expensive hilly, because it's like on the hillside and stuff, right? Prime real estate right here. So this is where the shit rolls down from all over the town. And right down here, Squirrel Valley. We took a look at that. We got the Acorn District over here. This district is neat. It's kind of like a little valley in between two hills, and it goes up over there. So I'm planning for expansions as well, too. So if you go to see roads going off in the middle of nowhere, I eventually have plans for those. So this is Acorn District. It's really nice. I got, this was my first This was me learning how to do these roadways, but it's kind of fun. I don't like the standard run-of-the-mill interchanges. Like, they're efficient and crap, but I don't know. This just looks cool to me. You got the little pathways for people to walk along. You got the off-ramps going in different directions and crap. I love it. And up here, I have some more hilly areas with a canal that cuts through it. So this canal actually goes from that river all the way to this river. I haven't earned this area yet, so it doesn't even freaking matter. I'm really interested to find out actually what this is here. That looks like a ship, actually. If that's a ship, that would be pretty damn cool. I'll call this like Shipwreck Island and not destroy it. And that maybe is a dock. I don't know. It's hard because I can't zoom in on it. So we covered that. This is Cedar Heights Transport Corridor, because I do have a local follower as well too, and he drives a bus here, and he actually drives to Cedar Heights. So what I've done is I've named the whole Cedar Heights Transport Corridor after him, right? So we got Old Town down here. This is actually where everything started. This is pretty much the core of all the buildings. Like, all the big ones are right in here. And of course, I did the new mistake of developing my city coming in and then branching it off. But it actually works pretty well. If you look at it, traffic's moving along at a decent rate, right? Especially for the density of the population in here. Buses help greatly with that. So if we look over here, this is the Canal District. This is also very old build. I don't plan on building this district up at all because I don't want to block the view of the hills over here. If we turn this on, there looks like a lot of problems I'm going to have to deal with here soon as well too. But yeah, I wanted to you be able to see the hills and everything up here that you can go along. And oh, look at that. Are these buildings empty or abandoned? Let's take a look. Oh no, they're just dark ass buildings. Okay, that looks really cool where it's sitting. Okay, I'm gonna dark out on that again for a second. Oh yeah, look at that. That's beautiful. Okay, I love it. So that's the Canal District, obviously, because we're running alongside the canal here. And it extends over here, so it finishes off there. Up here is Summit Hills. I actually just went with the standard name for this. I haven't come up with an idea for it. And over here is all the... in this area, what I had, apparently it's not... I'd have to destroy the houses to get them all to grow that. But I made it so that only Victorian buildings can be built in this area after the fact. So it's actually a pretty big mix. I think it'll slowly upgrade itself, though. Or I just fucking did it wrong, and it's Little Britain for no reason. And it makes no sense, because, like, look at the roadways here. Look at them all over the place. I love it. Complicated ass intersections. This is like this is needless, but whatever. It is what it is. I love it. That's one of my early builds. So down here we got Lee Birdie Island. This is where the Proud Lady stands through the whole city. We got to do this. We got to do the cinematic for it. I love this little hill. Like, imagine having a house up here overviewing all of this, and there's only like 5 homes. I bet these would be expensive as hell, right? But yeah, like, look at that view. Isn't that amazing? I love it. So we got Lee Birdie Island over here with the science station. Up here, I started some agriculture. This is a recent expansion as well. I've started some agriculture up here. So this is Acorn Fields to go along with Acorn District over here. So we got Acorn Fields with all the farms and whatnot. It's a pretty clean industry, so it doesn't really make any pollution. And I mean, it looks pretty damn cool. I like that. All the little trucks and all the food trucks flying around. I figured out what these were. I was like, why the hell is everyone getting donuts delivered? Oh, there's a big fire over there. That doesn't make any damn sense, right? That might actually indicate I have a problem with fire coverage up here, because it's pretty on fire. Oh, there's the fire trucks. Get them, boys. But anyways, this is the Acorn District up here. This is part of the lower plains. The train system actually goes underneath Acorn Fields. Oh yeah, look at this mess over here. I gotta finesse this at some point. This was just to kind of fucking get everything through here. I really have to come back and take another look at this, because wow. That's insane. And we're wrapping back around there. So we got Jaybird Junction over here. And this is for Jaybird. He's one of my men's. I was like, I'm going to name a neighborhood after you. So Jaybird Junctions is over here. And the Workers Division is cut over here as well, too. All these buildings here. I got a little bit of dirty industrial over here. And I really need to come look at this traffic problem here at some point. I just recently solved this traffic problem. I know. This here is the busiest intersection in all of the city. And at one point, I had this boulevard, the highway coming in here to Gold Star Way, and Manor Boulevard all meeting up into one intersection, and it was backed up down the highway. It was backed up down this road. It was backed up down this road. But if we take a quick look now, you can actually see that the traffic moves along quite smoothly. So, guys, I want to bring a Let's Play series on this. I think I can do some creative stuff, like some time-lapsing. Time-lapsing in this game would be freaking amazing. Maybe do some time-lapsing that way. Do some other stuff. What we can do, too, is if... I'm new to this game. Like, I'm only 60 hours in. I haven't done much research. This is just me fucking around, right? So if you guys have any helpful hints, let me know down in the comments, and I might be inclined to maybe do a shout-out and name a district or a building or something after you, right? Who knows? That would be fun as well, too. I can't really do that on... I could do that on 7 days, but it's a little awkward. On here, I could just, like, point, click, and name, and done, right? So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please share it. Please add it to your view later list. Do anything with it that helps out any channel. If you guys enjoy the channel's content, interact with it as much as possible. And I swear I just seen a biker get hit. That's not cool. Anyways, guys, peace out. Have a good one. I'll see you in the next video.